Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Christina Grange, and what I'm sharing with you right now is an overview of how I am typically going to organize my D2L pages. What you see here is a page for abnormal psychology, but whether you're in abnormal psychology or introduction to psychology, ethics, community psych, most of my classes are organized along a similar framework, and I'm going to just give you an overview of that framework now. What you see here is typical to what you see in other courses, likely, where there's a calendar as well as announcements. You'll typically see this on the home page for the course. And as you scroll down, you'll see more information about me as well as what my office hours are for the semester. I want to highlight a couple things for you while we're here on this home page. The calendar will be updated as the semester progresses. So each module has information in terms of activities or assignments or quizzes that are due. That will each week be information that gets updated in the calendar. Note, I provide the calendar as a courtesy. But if for some reason, by some chance, there's something on the syllabus that is not in the calendar here in D2L, you are still responsible for it. Whether it's in the syllabus, whether it's in the module for that week, keep in mind you are responsible for all of the content that is available to you either on the syllabus or in each week's modules, okay? Do not only rely on the calendar to tell you when things are due. I could make a mistake one week and not check the box that says calendar, that says post this to the calendar. You are still responsible for everything that's due in that module. I've emphasized that enough, so let me move on. I'm going to take you to our content section. This is where you'll see the modules that I've just referenced, and here are some examples of those modules. Each of my courses has some equivalent to a getting started module, okay? You will want to, when the module opens, go into this initial document and it summarizes everything that you need to know for that module. Most of the information that's available in this Getting Started module will also, there'll be links to it or references to it in this supplemental portion of the page, but the Getting Started information is going to be really helpful for the course in general. And then as you progress on, each individual chapter after the Getting Started module has a chapter roadmap, okay? In this case, for chapter 1, it's going to reference the PowerPoint presentations, it's going to reference the quiz, and it might reference an additional activity. Most of the modules, not all, but most of the modules for my courses will include 1 or 2 activities each week. If it's a fully online course, most likely there'll be 2 activities each week that need to be completed, so keep that in mind. Some of those activities, I'm going to go up here to the discussion section. Some of those activities might be a discussion post. This is the introduction discussion post for this course. What I want you to be able to do is keep up with these discussions, but also look in the syllabus, because I have very specific information about how you can get full credit for your discussion posts. So please review that in the syllabus. We currently, you can't see quizzes that are available because they're embedded in the different modules, but there's at least 1 reading quiz for each module. That is usually going to be the case, okay? So you want to get those quizzes done. They are not complicated. They're just based on what's in the book, but they're a pretty simple way of making sure that you have read and are prepared to engage in the other activities associated with that module. I will say they're also a good way to be able to get an easy A. So I encourage you to be aware of those, know that they're going to happen each week. As I talk about these quizzes and these discussions and these modules, note that each module for each week opens on Tuesday. That's why I'm making this on this presentation for you on a Monday. That's why you can't see the content yet, or you can see the content, but you can't do much with it until it actually opens, okay? So the content will be there, and then you might have some discussions. You'll probably usually have a quiz, and then there will also be Dropbox assignments. Again, each module has different activities. Some modules will have Dropbox assignments, others will not. You will know that based on what you see in the information available for each module, the roadmap, okay? So keep that in mind. So you'll have the content where you get access to the modules, and then the various weekly activities, be it a discussion, a quiz, or a specific assignment that you need to submit. And then, of course, you'll have your grades. These are some general grades that you'll have so far, that I've integrated so far for the course, but you're going to actually end up with at least 10 to 15 weekly course activities, depending on whether you're in a hybrid course or a fully seated course or online course. You will end up with many weekly activities, okay? And then you'll have exams. That varies depending on the course, and then you may have course presentations. One thing that I want you to recognize is that when you're looking at your grades in D2L, you'll be able to see the actual grade, but you will not see your course average. You can see your grades in D2L, but for my courses, you will not see the course average. So keep that in mind. The course average, if you want it, needs to be calculated using the weighted information available in the syllabus. But your grades are available to you. If you ever have a missing grade or are wondering when something's going to be graded, I have no problem with you emailing me. I can understand that. I remember what it was like to be in your shoes. This is general information about how my courses are organized. So if you have any questions, obviously let me know. There may be some troubleshooting that you do along the way because every professor is different, but I do hope that you find this video helpful.